The saga of Kim Zolciak's personal life has long been a riveting chapter in the annals of reality television drama, blending the raw emotions of family strife with the unfiltered glamour of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. At 47, the former star of the franchise has navigated a labyrinth of highs and lows, from building a sprawling empire in Atlanta to facing the crumbling foundations of her once seemingly unbreakable marriage. Now, in a candid revelation that has left fans reeling, Zolciak has publicly attributed the end of her 12-year union with ex-NFL player Kroy Biermann to infidelity, a bombshell that not only reopens old wounds but also illuminates her path toward a fresh start in love. This admission, delivered with the poise of someone who has stared down adversity, marks a pivotal moment. Zolciak is no longer the victim of her circumstances but the architect of her redemption. The unraveling of Zolciak and Biermann's marriage began in earnest in May 2023, a date that now feels like the prelude to an ongoing tempest. What started as a passionate romance, sparked on the set of The Real Housewives and culminating in a fairy tale wedding in 2011, devolved into a series of separations, reconciliations, and legal skirmishes that have played out in courtrooms and headlines alike. Their brief attempt at reconciliation in July 2023 offered a glimmer of hope, a testament to the enduring bond forged through 4 children and shared dreams of forever. Yet, by August, Biermann had refiled for divorce, plunging the couple into a protracted battle marked by accusations, financial disputes, and the heartbreaking collateral damage to their family. Zolciak, ever the fighter, has shouldered much of the emotional labor, prioritizing the stability of her children amid the chaos. It was at BravoCon 2025 in Las Vegas, a glittering convention that draws Real Housewives devotees from around the globe, where Zolciak chose to break her silence in a way that was both vulnerable and defiant. Seated alongside her 24-year-old daughter Ariana for an interview with Entertainment Tonight, she was posed a question that cut to the core. What was the final straw in her marriage? Without hesitation, her response landed like a thunderclap. He cheated. The words hung in the air, raw and unadorned, stunning Ariana into an expletive-laden reaction, "Holy yes," that captured the shock rippling through the room. In that instant, Zolciak transformed a private betrayal into public testimony, reclaiming her narrative from the shadows of speculation. Infidelity, she implied, was not just a footnote but the seismic fault line that shattered their foundation, exposing cracks that had perhaps been widening for years beneath the veneer of marital bliss. Expanding on this during a panel discussion with fellow Housewives alumni Brittany Cartwright, Denise Richards, and Luanda Lesseps, Zolciak delved deeper into the fallout. The divorce, she described, has become an impossible quagmire, siphoning lots of money, with no movement toward resolution. Legal fees have mounted like an insurmountable debt, turning what should have been a pathway to freedom into a Sisyphean ordeal. But beyond the finances lies the profound human cost, the erosion of co-parenting harmony for their 4 young children, Kroy Jr., 14, Cash, 13, and 11-year-old twins Kaya and Kane. "There's no co-parenting, it's disturbing," Zolciak lamented, her voice steady yet laced with sorrow. "If you only knew. As much as I would love to share the truth, I won't, because I have children. You don't bash the mother of your children. Their stability is in my own hands." This restraint speaks volumes about Zolciak's growth. Once known for her fiery on-screen clashes, she now wields silence as a shield, protecting her kids from the shrapnel of adult discord. Zolciak's children have been the North Star guiding her through this storm. From Kroy Jr., the eldest with his budding athletic prowess echoing his father's NFL legacy, to the twins whose innocent worlds have been upended by parental strife, each child represents a sacred responsibility. Zolciak has spoken in past interviews about the joys of motherhood, crafting family traditions like lavish Waffle House outings or instilling values of resilience drawn from her own rags to riches ascent. Born in Pensacola, Florida, and raised in the modest environs of Windsor Locks, Connecticut, Zolciak's journey to Housewives fame was paved with determination, from her early modeling days to her breakout as the sassy, wig-loving diva of Atlanta's social scene. Motherhood amplified her fierce protectiveness, making the current custody battles all the more agonizing. She envisions a future where her children thrive unshackled by resentment, perhaps through therapy sessions or family retreats that rebuild trust brick by brick. Yet, amid this desolation, Zolciak radiates a buoyancy that defies the gloom. She is thriving, she insists, in the warm embrace of a new relationship that blossomed unexpectedly yet feels predestined. Confirmed by People magazine to have been dating since March, her boyfriend entered her life like a gentle wave after a hurricane. "I'm a Taurus, guys. I'm loyal to a fault," she shared with a wry smile, invoking her zodiac sign's reputation for steadfast devotion. We went on our first date and we've been together ever since. This instant chemistry, rare in the post-divorce dating landscape, has been a balm for her soul. Though she guards his identity with the vigilance of a state secret, fending off paparazzi who recently staked out his home, Zolciak hints at a profound synergy born from shared scars. We bonded because we are both going through divorces for the exact same reason, she revealed, the horrible circumstances, forging a connection deeper than surface-level attraction. This new romance unfolds against a backdrop of Zolciak's reinvention. Post-Housewives, she has diversified into music. Her single Don't Suck Dick remains a cheeky fan favorite, fashion collaborations and entrepreneurial pursuits like her Cash Money hair extensions line. Her Instagram feed, a vibrant mosaic of family snapshots and sultry selfies, exudes vitality, with captions preaching self-love and boundary setting. Fans have noticed the shift. The once explosive Zolciak now posts affirmations like "healing isn't linear but it's worth it," signaling a woman attuned to her emotional rhythms. Her boyfriend, she clarifies, is navigating his own divorce, a years-long process mirroring her own legal limbo. "I'm legally married and so is he," she explained, dispelling whispers of impropriety. "So, he's been going through a divorce for years as well, and so have I. I'm happy as hell and at peace." This parody in pain has cultivated empathy, turning potential red flags into relatable common ground. Zolciak's declaration, "So I don't know, I'm supposed to wait till I'm legally divorced? I don't think Kroy will ever give me a divorce," is a mic-drop moment of empowerment. It challenges the antiquated notion that healing must wait for bureaucratic closure, asserting that joy is a right, not a reward. In Housewives lore, Zolciak was the trailblazer, the first to marry into the cast, the pioneer of bold style statements like her signature wigs. Now she pioneers emotional autonomy, modeling for her daughters, Ariana, a poised 24-year-old forging her path in entertainment, and Brielle, 27, a budding influencer, that love after loss is possible. Their bond, evident in joint appearances at BravoCon, underscores Zolciak's matriarchal strength.